Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mars. This is your read for the month of October. We're mid October right now. But whenever you receive this message or come across this video is when it is meant for you. So, just really quickly on the read for those of you who are just joining in to my channel for the first time. My name is ShaktiShivaTarot, and I will be reading for Cancer, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mars. And we're doing a relationship, friendship, loveship, soulmate, twin flame, divine, counterpart, whatever you want to call it. It could be family ship, it could be pet ship. Whoever it is that you are wanting, to know about in connection with you and this other. So I do energy number 1 and energy number 2. When I am doing the read, I look at my left side of the read as the feminine energies, and I look at the left side of the read as the masculine energies. Now, this is not gender specific. It's energies. We're talking about energies here. We all have both masculine and feminine energy within us on a spiritual level. And so this could be an interpersonal relationship with yourself and your own masculine and feminine energies. If you want to look at it like that, you're more than welcome to as well. But just know that there's two energies present here, and whether it be for you or for another, whoever that other may be, or whatever that other may be, right? It could be a job, it could be a pet. Just know that it goes by energy, not by physical gender or anything like that. Anyway, so continuing on. So welcome to my channel. This is, like I said, a read for, if those of you who are who are either in relationship, wanting to be in a relationship, maybe dating, just looking for information on someone in relation to yourself. So I will say energy number 1, energy number 2, but if you do hear me say he or she, remember I'm speaking of energies here, so I'm looking at the left side thinking energies, she energies, and I'm looking at the left side, or the right side thinking he energies. So if I do happen to say that, just remember I'm speaking of energies, not gender. Okay, so right off the bat, we do have a lot of energies coming in, a lot of Scorpio energies. We have Scorpio coming up in a few days, Sun going into Scorpio, but we do have a lot of other planets in Scorpio. Venus is in Scorpio. There's a bunch of other planets in Scorpio. We've got Mercury retrograde is coming up on the 31st. But just also, we're in some really super shadowy times. October is always a really shadowy time. Scorpio is the sign that wears the mask and, has to live through life figuring out how to live through the mask, right? Because they can't remove it. It's not something that they can remove on a soul level. So they have to learn how to live with the mask and shine through the mask that was created in Libra, right? So that's a whole nother episode, possible, maybe future talk here on astrology. But so moving into the situation. So this is the situation, crowning energies for the union. It's positive movement forward. I love this card. I feel like, there's some positive movement forward, whether it be for you both as a couple or individually. I don't quite know yet. We'll figure that out along the way. But there could be, this card is a card of movement. Movement forward. It could be energetic movement. It could be physical movement, whether you're moving from home to home, whether you're moving from relationship to relationship. Maybe you're moving out of state. Maybe you're moving jobs. Right? So yeah, it can be any kind of movement in that direction, but it's positive movement forward. So maybe you're just moving from darker times into lighter times. Maybe you're moving from a place of discomfort into a place of comfort. Maybe you're looking, you know, back at the past that's kind of sort of dark and, you know, maybe troublesome, and we're moving and looking towards the light, right? So positive movement forward for this union, and some clarity, some understanding coming in. Ace of Arrows, this is, you know, incisive intellect, you know, being able to use your intellect to really cut through the situation. And Four of Coins is wealth. Some kind of inheritance is coming in. It could be, you know, maybe there's a message of positive movement forward coming in based on financial progress. It could be emotional progress. It could be any kind of progress. It could be a talent. It could be something like a talent that's coming in for you, or for both, or for the relationship. But there's definitely some kind of new ideas coming in, movement, new adventures. There's going to be some kind of message, some kind of realization, some kind of understanding as to maybe this new situation, this new gift, this new skill, this new talent, this new person, this new relationship, this new home, this new environment, whatever. Something new and exciting is coming. And so what's in the mind of energy number 2 about energy number 1 about energy number 2, and it's triumph. This is the Chariot. And the Chariot is all about, once again, movement, travel, movement forward, being triumphant, success. You know, so in the mind of energy number 1, they see movement, they see success, they see triumph in energy number 2. They are like flags raised and ready to go. They see possibly you guys as a power couple, right? This is the original Emperor. So maybe this person is like taking the lead. Energy number 1 is like the person in position of authority, you know, taking the lead, moving, making the steps forward, taking the steps forward to really bring about this victory between the two, between the union, really making those moves and bringing this, taking the lead. I just feel like energy number 1, you are taking the lead, whether that be you, Cancer, or your other. Whoever's in energy number 1 is definitely taking the lead towards that triumphant victory, towards that move, towards that new adventure. Maybe coming out of a place of illusion, a place of delusion, of deception. Yeah, sudden movement forward, and I feel like it's from a place of deception. You know, maybe you were either deceiving yourself or you were being deceived by external forces, but you know, you've stepped into a place of power and you've moved through that deception, and movement, that movement was rapid, it was quick, it was like you really, I feel like, used your powers of intelligence here to really cut through whatever deception was either happening either by you or by outside influences, right? Yeah. So Energy number 2, this is what's in your mind about energy number 1. So this is cause for celebration. You're ready to celebrate. You're ready to cling cups. Cheers. You're ready to celebrate and have a party, and you see some kind of triumphant success in your other, and you're ready to celebrate. But there's depression and anxiety, sleepless nights, possibly insomnia, issues that are needing to be looked at that are keeping you awake at night. So I wonder what really this rejoice and celebration, the Three of Cups, Three of Cups can also signify a third party situation, and the fact that the Nine of Arrows, and there was the deception card over here. There could be a possible deception in energy number 2, maybe had a third party situation going on, or maybe energy number 1 had the third party situation going on, and this person over here is feeling affected by it and, having sleepless nights over it. Or energy number 2 is the one that's in the deception, and they're having sleepless nights because they're feeling guilty about having that third party situation, but I definitely see that they're trying to build some kind of foundation, some kind of firm foundation, whether it be in the coin area, in career, relationship, stability, and maybe emotions. So the Queen of Cups just came out. Maybe they're trying to build some stability in the emotional department because of whatever happened. Possible third-party situation. They're trying to really keep a lid on their emotions. But there is definitely some kind of message that's going to be coming in from, I believe, energy number 2 to energy number 1. Or it could be vice versa. But there's messages coming. And it could be possible, recognition of wanting to build a solid foundation, a recognition of wanting to really, take the relationship to the next level, have that new, the new idea of maybe a new cycle of the relationship shifting, or maybe the idea of leaving the relationship. It could be that for some of you guys. All right, past, we've got intuition, which is the High Priestess. And this could be that maybe in the past we used our intellect and our intuition in order to cut through to see the truth of a situation. And being able to see that there was hope, because this is the card of hope. This is the star card, the Aquarius energy. So you could be dealing with an air sign, Cancer, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But this is, considered to be the Aquarius card because it's the star. So you could definitely be dealing with an Aquarius, Cancer, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars. But definitely in the past there was a situation where maybe you were needing to look into yourself in order to find hope in this situation, because maybe one of you, I don't know which one, energy number 1 or energy number 2, were in possibly the third party situation, and maybe you were in the receiving end. One of you were in the receiving end, right? And so there was this, need of you using your intuition to really get to the heart of that situation, and finding hope in it, knowing that whichever way it's gonna go is what's best for you, right? So here's the 6 of Coins, and this card is all about charity, money coming in, you know, prosperity. You know, there she is receiving her coin. There, you know, someone's coming in to help. And this could be, have been, you know, this is in the past situation. So, you know, having hope that someone was coming in to help, and they did. Patiently, waiting. Using all, this is the Queen of Wands, original Queen of Wands. And, you know, it's a very, this is the Spirit card, Queen of Air. So this could be an air sign, like I said, an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But this queen is very confident in her demeanor because she's really gained her intellect through using her mind, body, soul connection. So she knows how to wield magic, this one. And so that's why she's sitting there patiently. And I feel like she's kind of manifested this for her, right? That charity, that help that's coming in. And it doesn't necessarily, like I said, it's not a gender, her, it's just the energy. And I'm talking about the specific energy of this card, right? So for whoever you feel like that resonates with. But there's definitely growth and movement forward, energetic movement forward. So this was in the past. So maybe you've already felt that movement forward. Maybe you're feeling the movement now, or you're like, oh yeah, that just happened. Like I just went through that. But there's growth here, and it definitely shows in the heart of the situation, the present moment. This is the Sun card. This is about creation. This is about building new partnerships, new relationships, maybe even possible marriages. But definitely seeing the light of a situation. Like I said, for some of you, it's going to be coming from this, you know, maybe darker days and searching for the light and really looking up, you know, having that sky's the limit type of demeanor, looking up away from the darkness, finally really reaching for the light, and creating your own reality, creating that relationship that you want, creating that job that you want, creating that project that you want, right? Maybe it's like I said, talent. So maybe it's creating that new song, or creating that book that you've been always wanting to write, or painting that painting that you've always been wanting to try. Getting into your creativity. I feel like that's what's happening right now for the both of you. Moving on. So we'll clarify the Sun card for the present situation. Justice. Yeah, so, you know, for some of you, I definitely feel like this may have been a third-party situation. And in the moment, in the present moment, you're receiving the justice of the situation. Justice has been served. Whether that just be you having been working through your own thoughts and feelings about it and come to your own inner balance about what has happened in the situation, doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, like let's say if you were hurt, or you were left, or you were ghosted, a breakup or whatever, and you feel like you deserve an apology, doesn't necessarily mean that the apology has come, right? It's the fact that you've realized that you don't need the apology in order to move on. That's kind of what I feel like is happening right now. And this is just for some of you. For some of you, maybe it's the fact that justice did come from the other, and you guys are patching things up, maybe working through it and deciding to stay together. Other of you, I feel like, you know, you're kind of like in a place of being separated from your other, or walking away from your other, and being like, okay, I'm kind of done with this situation. I need to walk away. And your justice has been being able to go within and find your own inner peace about the situation, because maybe some of you haven't gotten that apology or that message that you were waiting for and expecting. And so you're, you know, needing to go within and really have that just time of self-reflection where you can find that peace within yourself about the situation without needing the outside events to happen in order to tie up those loose ends. Okay, so Nine of Coins is, obviously, look at her. She's happy. She's surrounded by prosperity. She's building her dreams. She's building her empire. She's happy. She's got, doves in her hand. She's just in a place of prosperity. She's feeling the wealth. She's feeling the prosperity. She's feeling the material abundance. And she's in that place of, I'm building, I've been creating, I've been working hard. And I'm finally receiving the fruits of my labor. And yet again, Ace of Coins. It's like, here's the confirmation that in this moment in time, justice has been served and you are receiving the fruits of your labor, whether it be in finance, whether it be in relationships, whether it be in family, whatever the situation for you is, it is very fruitful, it is very fertile, it is very prosperous, and that is happening for you at this moment. All right, so for the future card, we've got movement and choices and decisions. So, juggling two situations, juggling options, juggling people, juggling jobs, juggling decisions, careers, projects, needing to make a decision, needing to take movement, needing to make a choice. It could be a possible financial partnership. It could be a possible romantic partnership. It could be the fact that someone is literally juggling either decisions, options, people, or jobs or projects. But I'm feeling, because of the card that came out, it's more so people. Temptation. There's desires here. This is the Devil card. Addictions. It could be drugs. It could be alcohol. It could be food. It could be codependency to a relationship. Maybe not being able to let go of an old relationship. But I'm definitely feeling that with these two together, there is some kind of third-party situation, some kind of addictive behavior, carelessness, some careless behavior is going on, and the needing to really step back and look at the situation and detox is what I'm feeling. But y'all are hard at work, so you're not really paying attention to that that call to detox. And maybe that's the addiction is to working hard, got to make that coin, and that's the addiction. And so the addiction is maybe not another person, or maybe the juggling of the choices isn't another person. Maybe the third party is the job, and the fact that you are just so focused on making that coin that you're losing sight of the love that you have over here, the opportunity of the connection that you have over here to make. So it's bringing you a sense of loss, a sense of heartache. It's like there's going to be some sorrow, some loss, some rustled up emotions because of what's happening here, because of these temptations, these desires, this reckless behavior, this needing to make a decision but not taking action. So we'll look into that a little deeper with our other cards, but let's continue on to see what's in the heart of energy number 1 about energy number 2. So what is energy number 1 feeling about energy number 2? And we have triumphant success. So the Ace of Arrows. This is, I think we had it up here. Did we not? We sure did. And the situation for the 2, the Ace of Arrows. So it came out for the heart, and what the energy number 1 is feeling in their heart about energy number 2. So they are feeling this clarity about energy number 2 in their heart. And I feel like it's about this competition, this conflict. They're recognizing in their heart that there is competition going on and that they're having to defend themselves because of this competition that's external, whatever, whether it be, like I said, a job, another partner, another person, another relationship, whatever. You know, maybe this person, like I said, can't let go of an old relationship, whatever the situation may be. But the person, energy number 1, is feeling that conflict, is feeling that competition in their heart. So let's clarify. That's possibly why this, pops up in your future. That competing, feeling like they're competing against your job, feeling like they're competing against that other person. Jeez. Take that one. Oh, goodness. Okay. These are all great cards, but that's way too many, and if they want to come back out, they can. All right. So we've got wisdom, the High Priestess. This is the second time. This was in the past position, the High Priestess. And for me, this is, finding that inner knowledge, going within, finding out, becoming clear about what's going on in the situation by going within, using your intuition. This is 100%. It's like this person, energy number 1, almost like a little detective you are, having found out, through your inner knowledge and your inner knowing what's going on in this situation. But I definitely feel like, this person in your heart is you feel this passion towards them. They're very passionate, and there is an integrity there. This person, it's like you feel like there's this deep passion in your heart for this person. And yeah, it's like you're willing to, I almost feel like you're willing to wait it out. Some of you, maybe not all. But, but this person over here, energy number 2, I'm feeling a lot of emotional loss. So we have the 8 of Cups and we have the 4 of Cups. So the 8 of Cups, emotional withdrawal, too many emotions, overspilling. This could definitely be you, Cancer. Cancers we tend to be a little sensitive, a little over emotional, and kind of just maybe, learning how to be a little bit more self-reliant with your emotions. But 4 of Cups is like illusionment, disappointment. And then here's the 7 of Cups. I mean, there's just this like deceptive energy, because it's like there's all this scattered energy is what I feel. And so I definitely feel there's this third party over here. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a person. It could be a job. It could be a family member. You know what I mean? Like, maybe there's a family member getting in the way, and you're like, this person always just keeps ruining things, right? That's kind of what I feel. But there's this need to make a sacrifice. Here is the sacrifice card. So energy number 2, you know what? You may be stuck in some emotions or whatever in your heart about this person, about energy number 1. But there's a sacrifice that you need to make, because maybe energy number 2, you are having that third party interference, and it is that business partner or that family member or that other person, like an ex or a third party person, that is just interfering with your union here. I'm feeling that hardcore, and you're just really needing to make a decision. Make a decision. Make a decision and make a sacrifice. Sacrifice something here, energy number 2, because there's this energy over here that is passionate and integrity and with integrity, and they're waiting for you, and there's some suffering in silence here, and it could be for both of you or it could be for one, but like energy number 3, let's make that sacrifice. All right, we'll go a little bit deeper into it, but the overall card here is emotional loss. So the 5 of Cups, once again, just a lot of like emotions here, and these the third eye chakra, the solar plexus chakra, and the crown chakra all came out. Third chakra, the solar plexus chakra, I feel like this is the power struggle that y'all are going through. Needing to purge your solar plexus. This has a lot to do with just willpower, laughter, joy. Laugh. The third eye chakra, you know, maybe you're just not seeing things clearly because there's a fog in the third eye. It's blocked. It's not clear. You're not seeing clearly the situation. So maybe put some amethyst on your third eye. Lay down before you go to bed with a little piece of amethyst on your third eye to really start unblocking, so you can start envisioning your future. And the crown chakra, purple crown chakra, about knowledge. It's about knowledge, universal knowledge, inner knowledge. Now I feel like this is happening for y'all, for some of y'all. You know, I feel like you are going within and really tapping into your inner knowledge. Maybe receiving a lot of downloads from the universe. So follow those downloads. If you are not, then let's do some chakra work, some crown chakra work. Maybe practice your meditations, just listening to some music, trying a guided meditation. I'm gonna be working on some guided meditations and uploading those to my yoga YouTube channel, Jessica Rovira Yoga.com at YouTube channel. I'll be uploading those soon, so stay tuned for those. But trying to get some form of meditation going, whether just listening to music and trying to meditate on that, going out into nature, meditating on that, trying to really get some movement in the crown chakra. Maybe use some essential oils, open up that crown chakra. Try some yoga, headstands, you know, but with the help of an instructor. Okay. So suffering in silence is the grounding energy, and I definitely feel that. I feel like there's a lot of suffering here, and I don't feel like it's being, a lot of suffering, a lot of depression, a lot of disillusionment, a lot of just like, heavy, heavy, heavy feelings here. A lot of heavy emotions. So, Prince of Cups in reverse. Prince of Cups in reverse. They need to be more receptive to beauty, love, and harmony. Overindulgence and fantasies. Yeah, like the temptations, the desires, the maybe possibly building castles in the sky. Whether it be in your job or in the relationship or both, you know what I mean? Whatever energy number 2 is dealing with that's blocking that third energy, you know, the third energy comes in so that we can look at the energy that was present, right? And so that third energy comes in either to show us, hey, this energy that was already previously present here is something super special that I need to focus on, or that third energy comes in to be like, oh, you know what? Actually, my energy really isn't 100% there. right? So the third energy comes in either to help you recognize that you really are into that which you are already involved in, so that you can focus back on that, right? Or the third party energy comes in so that you can recognize that the energy is not there with that other, with the previous energy, so that you can patch up, close that chapter up, and open up a new one, right? That third energy provides that lesson for you. So it's not that it's a bad thing, it's a karmic thing, and it has to happen, right? So that way you can either choose, make the choice to either stay with the old situation or the old person or the old job or the old project or whatever, or close that one out and open up to a new one. That's definitely what I'm feeling here. And yeah, I feel like there's movement forward, right? It may not be easy. There might be like, you might have to go through some difficult times. You might have some obstacles, some bumps in the road. Call upon Lord Ganesha. He's the remover of obstacles. And call upon Goddess Mother Kali to search and destroy by divine order. She will help remove anything that is not in your highest regards of your spiritual path, which is what we're all here to walk. So I hope that helps. But yeah, use your magic to manifest that outcome that you want. Let's go ahead and clarify with our Halloween tarot deck cards. Ace of Cups. So there's definitely love in the crowning situation, new beginnings of love, either with your existing partner or a new one coming in. Nine of Pumpkins, once again building that that solid foundation in your material world in order to really enjoy the fruits of your labor. Queen of Bats. So I'm going to go through with the descriptions of these cards because I think they're cute and I like to share them. But I'm going to go really quickly with my own little interpretation while I pull. So Queen of Bats, she's super intellectual, coming through with her incisive, intellectual wisdom, cutting through anything that just gets in her way that doesn't need that's not serving the situation. Past is the Temperance card, so looking that's that looking within in order to create balance, right? Bring balance to a situation. The scales tipping back into balance, finding through trial and error and using trial and error to find your formula, the right correct formula for you. And second time, the Emperor. This is for the present moment, taking that lead, the need to take that lead in order to make some movement here. Somebody needs to take the lead. Page of Imps. We have the Page of Imps down here, so this is the second time again. This is that very passionate energy that comes in hard with integrity. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. This is the karmic Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune must turn, fate, expansion. Then we've got the Devil card, transformations. And we've got the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man on top of the Hanged Man. Y'all needing to make a sacrifice. Energy number 2 in your heart. That's what's going on. All right. So Ace of Ghosts. Great love and happiness, or the ability to experience them. Powerful emotions, productivity, beauty, and pleasure. That's in the crowning situation for the union. This is in the mind of energy number 1 about energy number 2. A simple appreciation of the good life, feeling worthy, a calm, accepting, unattached view of what the material world has to offer, a quiet, solitary search for wisdom. Yeah, then you need to really go within and find out that inner wisdom. Queen of Bats. A smart, intuitive, intense woman who lives alone, confrontational but not aggressively so, emotionally detached but not inhuman. So that could be you, energy number 2, that's you. That could be you or your other. And that could be either you, Cancer, or your other. So that was for energy number 2 in the mind of energy number 1. So I'm feeling like energy number 2, this could be your other, right? And it could possibly be a Gemini, or even a fire sign, fire or air, but possibly more than likely air. Yeah. Temperance is in the past. A witch carefully mixes her ingredients. Self-control and moderation, a good combination of choices. Make safe decisions, but don't be afraid of trial and error methods. Working well with others. The Emperor. We've got the Emperor here. This is the Aries. This is the Aries card. Gosh, I wish there wasn't such a bad reflection. Okay. The Shadow. There we go. All right, this is the Aries card. This anguished monster creation reveals the dual nature of control, leadership, authority, domination. Taking responsibility for one's actions and facing the consequences. Yeah, so energy number 1, maybe you're the one that's in the third party, or maybe you're waiting, you're waiting for your other that's in the third party to take responsibility for their actions, or it could be you, energy number 1, that's in the third party that's needing to take the actions, and that's why energy number 2 is in the emotional, is feeling all the emotions. So it could be either way, right? So whatever resonates with you, it could be either or. But definitely there's a need for... Just kidding. This is the present moment for the both of you. So the heart of the situation. Like I said, somebody needs to take the lead here. All right. Future page of Ints. A creative, energetic woman eager to contribute to the world around her. Impulsive, enthusiastic, a message. And like I said, this is just energy, not gender specific. So it doesn't have to be a woman gender-wise. It's just the energy. So a creative, energetic person eager to contribute to the world around them. Impulsive, enthusiastic, a message. So maybe there's a message coming in, which like the decision needs to be made, right? The decision needs to be made, and this person, whoever this person is, when you hear the description of this energy, is going to come through with that message of that decision that needs to be made. That's what I'm feeling there. Wheel of Fortune for energy number 1 in the heart of energy number 2. It says a reference to life's roulette wheel. Flux, unexpected change in luck, new choices, new circumstances, rolling with the punches but not passively. So yeah, energy number 1, it's like I just definitely feel like you're, in this really combative energy. Like maybe you're the one who, like I said, is feeling defensive, feeling guilty, or you're feeling defensive. You're feeling like, like you need to defend yourself against energy number 2. It could be either way. But the wheels are turning for you, energy number 1, in regards to energy number 2. So whatever it is that you are, hoping the outcome to be for you in this situation, keep that in mind. Now, what's in the heart of energy number 2 is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man for energy number 2 in the heart. And this is what they feel about energy number 1. So energy number 2, what they feel in their heart about energy number 1. It says, be patient with limbo, suspended judgment, postponed plans. Turn yourself upside down to affect change. Follow your own beliefs. Yeah, so energy number 2, you're needing to make that sacrifice. And just be patient. Be patient with this limbo. Be patient with this feeling of like, you know, like you're hung up, like you're turned upside down and you don't know which way to go. Just be patient. Everything's gonna work out. Everything's gonna transform, and it's gonna, you know, work in its best favor. So grounding situations is self-indulgence, temptation, unethical behavior, abuse of power, being a slave to your desires, avoidance of responsibility, discontent. So, man, y'all, let's look a little deeper into that, because that's grounding energies. It's like y'all aren't learning your lesson. What's going on here? What is going on here? Page of Cups. All right. Page of Cups. All right. It says, a student of life, expressive, artistic, and imaginative. A message is on the way. So, all right, y'all. All right, that message is coming, you know. Fudge, new beginnings. So, you know, the Fool, new beginnings. Maybe, you know, maybe, just maybe this situation is going to move from a place of suffering and silence, and all this disillusionment, this dissatisfaction is going to move from these feelings of from these temptations, from these desires. Maybe it's going to move away from all of that and into this new beginning, It says, a clown juggles happily, oblivious to the precipice before him, playful, childlike innocence, pure potential, freedom from preconception, gaining wisdom through experience. Yeah, having to experience, you know, the temptation in order to be able to work through it and choose a new beginning. But I definitely feel like that's happening. That message is coming through for y'all. But not after some, you know, emotional overload happens. So, like, just take it easy, y'all. Like, I feel, all right, let's get into, let's find out what the separated couples, what is your other thinking right now? Message that wants to be relayed from your twin, for those of you who are not on speaking terms, or for those of you who are, you know, together, but maybe this person's just not expressing themselves. It says, I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. I still have dreams about you and our happy times together. I still feel connected to you, but I've waited too long to reach out. Is it too late for us? So those are your messages from your other, if you're in separation. Then we're going to go ahead and pull an animal card for you, energy number 1, and an animal card for energy number 2. This is from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. Both air. B, earnest, hardworking, democratic. The bee personality is a delight to be around, especially when there's a team project on the horizon. Bees love to work steadily and thoughtfully until the final task is complete. They are sensitive creatures aware of many subtleties at once. Since they're artists at heart, they usually add creative details to the overall vision. For the most part, they have bustling, joyous personalities until they're too tired from all the work. Then they gripe and then sting. When in balance, content, active, vibrant. When out of balance, overworked, annoyed. To bring into balance, mini vacation. That's for energy number 1. Energy number 2 is dragonfly, master of light, illusion, and the mind. The dragonfly is an ancient and ethereal creature that awakens a sense of wonder and awe. The dragonfly is a symbol of the mind, as it is always moving, shifting, shimmering, and changing. When the dragonfly card appears, it's worth considering the quality of your mind and perception. Are they restless or still, dreamlike or crystal clear? The situation at hand may be different than it appears at first glance. The dragonfly reminds us to calm the mind so the light of wisdom can shine through. When in balance, sees clearly, joyful, magical. When out of balance, can't concentrate, busy mind. To bring into balance, focus on the breath. Breath work, energy number 2. I hope that helped. Let's do one more card from the Moonology deck by Yasmin Boland to wrap things up. For Cancer, just one. Awesome. A time for healing, the balsamic moon. It says, pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. This is not the time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had. If you know that someone or something really isn't good for you, this card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so you're ready when the time comes. Attuned to the moon. When one is healed, all are healed. Additional meanings. It is time to let go of the past. You are about to turn the corner. You need more time to heal. Think about how the situation would look if everyone were healed. The teaching. Patience is required at the time of the balsamic moon. It's a time for self-care as you slowly but surely prepare yourself for the new moon, which is just around the corner, which it is on Sunday. No matter which point in the current moon cycle you have pulled this card, it's a reminder to go a little bit easy on yourself. The time to step into your creatrix power will come soon enough. Give yourself the time you need. Amazing card for you to wrap it up. I suggest that you on the new moon write down your intentions for the next 28 days. That'll help you bring those energies into the moment, plant those seeds so that they can begin to grow. Light a candle, stick that little paper underneath the candle, put your intention into the candle, and let it burn for the new moon. I hope that this resonated with you, Cancer. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below. Let me know if it did. If you have any questions, if you want to take it a little deeper, let me know. Also, please and thank you. And namaste, love and light.